Hey, Lindsay, can I get my medication?
Yeah, Steph, of course we can go get that.
Okay.
Let's see what you got here.
Okay, so I looked at this the other day. Are you guys like, I don't know, this is not all my medication. I don't know what you guys, I don't know what you guys are doing, but that's not all of my medication. Like, the nurse like went through and set it up or something, but it's not all there. I don't know if somebody's taking it.
Can I go through and look? I got the list.
I mean, you can go through and look, but she sets them into the pill bottle, or takes them out of the pill bottles and then puts them in the thing, and they're not all there because I should be taking 5 of them in the morning and I'm only taking 4.
Okay, let's look here. So in your pill box there is 5. There's 5 in your pill box. Do they all look familiar?
One of them's missing, I know it.
Which one do you think is missing?
I don't know because they're out of their pill bottles. I don't know which one it is. I think somebody's taking it though. Like, I don't know. I've heard things about.
What have you heard?
Well, you know, nurses, like they have access to drugs, so maybe she's taking them. I don't know.
Like on the news you've heard this or around here?
Well, yeah, like on the news it happens.
Gotcha. Oh, I was getting nervous that you were telling me around here people were taking drugs. It's making me nervous. Let's do this. Can we make a plan? Let's go find your pills with the nurse, and we'll make sure that they're all there. Because I'm seeing 5, and I'm hearing you say that you thought you had a different one to take. Let's make sure any number of things could happen that your pills look different. Maybe the way you were taking it at home wasn't what it said on the bottle. Maybe it said, maybe one of your pills looks different, because sometimes with my pills, like one of them is pink one month, and then I go in and I get my Zyrtec the next month and it's white. And I don't know the difference.
Well, here's the problem though. Like, because the nurse is only here one day every week, and sometimes she's gone, then I just have to wait for the next 10 days or whatever until she's here again. Like, that's not okay. I need to take my medication. Right. I mean, I have a lot of serious diseases that I need my medication for.
And I understand where you're coming from with that. Because if I didn't take my allergy meds in the morning, whoo, mama, I won't be able to breathe. So I can get that if you didn't take the medication that you rely on during the day, that would be frustrating. I want to trust that no one here is taking your medication. That if you think that something's missing, that it's an oversight. I want to trust that, and I'm going to ask you that you trust with that as well until we can figure out what the actual problem is. Because I know the staff here, I don't think that they would ever do this. I can't guarantee that they wouldn't. I really don't think that anybody would take your medication. But I understand where you're coming from, that it would be frustrating if you feel like all your medication aren't there.
Well, you're asking me to trust you, but you guys don't even trust us with our own medication. We come in and you take all of our medications. This would not have happened if I could take my own medications. I was fine doing it at home.
And I get where you're coming from there. I could see that as being like a super frustrating thing. The unfortunate thing is that we have everybody's safety to be concerned about here, and so that's why we need to keep the meds other places, so that nobody else gets into them. Because do I trust you with your meds? Absolutely. May I not trust somebody else with your meds? There's little kids running around. Sometimes they just get into mischief. We all know little kids. They get into your medicine, and some of the medicine you say is pretty important. That could hurt a little kid, and I know you well enough to know that you would not want that to happen. And that's really the rationale, not because we don't trust you. At least that's from my perspective. I don't think it has anything to do with trusting you. It's to just make sure everything's safe. But I'd be concerned too if I thought some of my meds were missing. And just looking at some of the meds you're on, I can see why you'd be concerned. I get that.
What am I supposed to do? I mean, if I don't take my medication every day, something can go wrong. So what am I supposed to do if those aren't there?
I think right now you take the meds that are here. I will make sure that it is well known to the nursing staff what your concern is, and if you want to do that together, we can certainly do that together the next time that the nurse is here. But as for right now, I think you just need to take what's here and let me know what you think is missing. Do you have an idea of what you think is missing?
I don't know. One of them was a little blue pill, and I don't have that one anymore.
And you don't have it at nighttime either? So it's not like maybe it just got mixed up in in when you were taking it?
No, it was in the morning.
Okay.
And I don't see it in there
And you
anymore.
don't see it in the afternoon. Okay. I think that is fair enough. I am hearing you say though that you thought you were taking 5, and yet there's 5 in here. But you're right, there's not a blue one. So maybe it's just that the medication, how it looks changed, and hopefully nothing worse than that. But I think that it's worthy of us talking to the nurse about looking maybe with you and the nurse and sitting down and looking, this is what this pill looks like, and setting up, if any of those pills change color, if any of those pills change what they look like, you need to know that. We need to know that so that you aren't feeling like people are taking things. And we also need to know that people aren't taking things. So if you're supposed to be on a little blue pill and it's not in that box, I think the nurse is going to want to know that.
Okay.
Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Okay.
But I'm going to make sure, I'm going to keep on checking up.
That's the best thing you should do. That is a very responsible thing to do. We would want you to do that. Because if somebody is taking your meds, we need to know that. Because not only does that affect you, that affects that person and everybody that they're taking care of. So we will work with you to figure this out, okay?
Okay.
Okay.
Okay. Well, then I'll take my medication now.